Dear Easter Landmark Edition. So I heard this was like originally a source mod. I don't know if they're still using the same engine. But yeah. Oh cool, they got director's commentary. Alright. So.
Dear Esther, I have lost track of how long I have been here, and how many visits I have made overall. Certainly the landmarks are now so familiar to me that I have to remind myself to actually see the forms and shapes in front of me.
Oh.
I could stumble blind across these rocks, the edges of these precipices, without fear of missing my step and plummeting down to sea. Besides, I have always considered that if one is to fall, it is critical to keep one's eyes firmly open.
I need to change my mouse sensitivity. Yeah, it is way too low. There we go, that's better. Oh. Who is drawing with the ectoplasm? Huh. Oh, so I can't get like the Resident Evil 7 Go Tell Aunt Rosie. Just like listening to this melody. Yeah. Oh. Again, who's painting with ectoplasm? Do I go up the hill? I wish I could sprint. Oh.
Donnelly reported the legend of the Hermit, a holy man who sought solitude in its most pure form. Allegedly, he rode here from the mainland in a boat without a bottom, so all the creatures of the sea could rise at night to converse with him. How disappointed he must have been with their chatter. Perhaps now, when all that haunts the ocean is the rubbish dumped from the tankers, he'd find more peace. They say he threw his arms wide in a valley on the south side, and the cliff opened up to provide him shelter. They say he died of fever 116 years later. The shepherds left gifts for him at the mouth of the cave, but Donnelly records they never claimed to have seen him. I have visited the cave and I have left my gifts, but like them, I appear to be an unworthy subject of his solitude.
I fell. Okay, there is a ramp to get back up.
Those islands in the distance, I'm
But
sure,
can I keep
are
going
nothing more
further?
than relics of another time, sleeping giants, somnambulist gods laid down for a final dreaming. I wash the sand from my lips and grip my wrist ever more tightly. My shaking arms will not support my fading diaries.
I gotta say, this is a pretty relaxing walk on the beach.
Dear Esther, I found myself to be as featureless as this ocean, as shallow and unoccupied as this bay, a listless wreck without identification. My rocks are these bones, and a careful fence to keep the precipice at bay. Shot through me caves, my forehead a mount. This aerial will transmit into me so. All overexposed, the nervous system, where Donnelly's boots and yours and mine still travel. I will carry a torch for you, though will leave it at the foot of my headstone. You will need it for the tunnels that carry me under.
I don't think I was going the right way. Wait, can I go across the rocks? No, I cannot. So I don't know why it feels like I'm crouching. That's odd. Okay, I have fun studying. I'm oh. Oh. Okay.
Come back.
No. God damn it. I drowned once. I mean, it doesn't really look like there's much here for me to even go to. Unless I'm missing something over here. I don't know, it's like a bunch of rocks. Don't think I can climb up this. Oh. Instead of walking back, I'm just going to drown one more time. Yeah,
Come back.
Beats the trip. I gotta say, we gotta be playing like an old man or something. With how slow we walk. Yep. Alright, let's actually go up the stairs this time. Yeah. There, now we're even slower on the stairs going up. So yeah, I'm kind of convinced that we are an old man. Okay, there we go. I think it's going to storm.
Donnelly's book had not been taken out from the library since 1974.
Huh.
I decided it would never be missed as I slipped it under my coat and avoided the librarian's gaze on the way out. If the subject matter is obscure, the writer's literary style is even more so. It is not the text of a stable or trustworthy reporter. Perhaps it is fitting that my only companion in these last days should be a stolen book written by a dying man. When someone had died or was dying, or was so ill they gave up what little hope they could sacrifice, they cut parallel lines into the cliff, exposing the white chalk beneath. You could see them from the mainland or the fishing boats, and know to send aid or impose a cordon of protection, and wait a generation until Whatever pestilence stalked the cliff paths died along with its hosts.
Interesting.
My lines are just for this. To keep any would-be rescuers at bay.
Huh.
The infection is not simply of the flesh.
Alright.
We are not like Lot's wife, you and I. We feel no particular need to turn back. There's nothing to be seen if we did. No tired old man parting the cliffs with his arms. No gifts or Bibles laid out on the sand for the taking. No tides turning or the shrieking gulls overhead. The bones of the hermit are no longer laid out for the taking. I have stolen them away to the guts of this island, where the passages all run to black, and where we can light each other's faces by their strange luminescence.
Interesting rock. Yep. Going down here towards a cave.
Dear Esther,
Easter.
I met Paul. I made my own little pilgrimage. My Damascus, a small semi-detached on the outskirts of Wolverhampton. We drank coffee in his kitchen and tried to connect to one another. Although he knew I hadn't come in search of an apology, reason or retribution, he still spiraled in panic, thrown high and lucid by his own dented bonnet. Responsibility had made him old. Like us, he'd already passed beyond any conceivable boundary of life. I find myself increasingly unable to find that point where the hermit ends and Paul and I begin. We are woven into a sodden blanket, stuffed into the bottom of a boat to stop the leak and hold back the ocean. My neck aches from staring up at the aerial. It mirrors the dull throb in my gut where I am sure I've begun to form another stone.
Oh.
In my dreams, it forms into a perfect representation of Lot's wife, head over her shoulder, staring along the motorway at the approaching traffic in a vacuum of fatalistic calm.
Kidney stones? Oh, that was interesting. I just did a whole 360 in this cave. What? Hold on. Was there nothing else? I guess not. Alright, well. I guess I'll get going. Yep. It's always fascinating how it's like I leave one path and come out the other path just to see like another path. That's some clever level designing. Alright. Nothing like walking down by the creek.
The vegetation here has fossilized from the roots up. To think they once grazed animals here, the remnants of occupation being evidence to that. It is all sick to death. The water is too polluted for the fish, the sky is too thin for the birds, and the soil is cut with the bones of hermits and shepherds. I've heard it said that human ashes make great fertilizer, that we could sow a forest from all that is left of your hips and ribcage, with enough left over to thicken the air and repopulate the bay.
Yeah, it sounds like we're in the Half-Life universe. Chemistry. So I couldn't tell if we were going near that radio tower. I mean, based off the fact that it was blinking and stuff, it looks like it. But yeah, this area truly feels dead. Uh-huh. Oh, here we go. Finished chapter, The Lighthouse.
Dear Esther,
Ah.
I have now driven the stretch of the M5 between Exeter and Bristol over 21 times. But although I have all the reports and all the witnesses, and have cross-referenced them within a millimetre using my ordnance survey maps, I simply cannot find the location. You'd think there would be marks to serve as some evidence. It's somewhere between the turn-off for Sanford and the welcome brake services. But although I can always see it in my rear-view mirror, I have as yet been unable to pull ashore.
Okay, let's see what's over here by these boats. Yeah, it's nothing. Okay, I think we're just gonna keep going down this pathway. Yep. Also, is the music too loud? Feels like it. Oh, hold on. Alright, there we go, it's a little bit better. But yeah, no, it's a bunch of crashed ships. Like, I'm guessing whoever was working at the lighthouse was not doing a good job. Or they might have died.
It's only at night that this place makes any sluggish effort at life. You can see the buoy and the aerial. I've been taking to sleeping through the day in an attempt to resurrect myself. I can feel the last days drawing upon me. There's little point now in continuation. There must be something new to find here. Some nook or some cranny that offers a perspective worth clinging to. I've burnt my bridges. I've sunk my boats and watched them go to water.
Oh, these are your boats? Oh. Yeah, like I said, they keep doing this, surprisingly. I think it's because of the amount of like brush you can see. So it's like it's not until you go back till you see the other pathway open. Yeah. Still clever design. Oh. Yeah, that tower is all the way. Looks like it's on a mountain. Yeah, that is way too far. I would say it'd probably take us like almost another hour to get there. Wait, did I just go backwards? Hmm. What does the crosshair look like? Okay. Wait, hold up. Oh, I see. I see. I gotta go that way.
I had kidney stones, and you visited me in the hospital.
Yeah. I
After
kind of
the
caught on
operation,
about that.
when I was still half submerged in anesthetic, your outline and your speech both blurred. Now my stones have grown into an island and made their escape, and you have been rendered opaque by the car of a drunk.
Yeah. Having kidney stones must suck.
There must be a hole in the bottom of the boat. How else could new hermits have arrived?
Oh wait, on that boat? I do not know. Interesting symbols, though, that are carved into the rocks, though. Huh. You really gotta question whatever happened to the crew of said boat. Like, are they dead, or... Yeah, no, they're probably dead. Mm-hmm. Wait, was that the previous path I took? Yeah, yes it was. Yeah, this game really does make you, like, go all around the area. That's a giant hole. Hold on. I'm going to do something stupid right now.
Is this what Paul saw through his windscreen? Not Lot's wife looking over her shoulder, but a scar in the hillside, falling away to black forever.
Whee!
Come back.
Okay. Die from falling off a cliff once. Oh god damn it, did they send me... Where am I? Actually, oh wait, I'm right next to the hole. Okay. Can't say if I can, like, maneuver my way up the... Yes, I can. It's slow, but it works. Oh, that's a fancy little structure. Oh, and there's a house up there. Okay, maybe that's where we live.
I've begun my ascent on the windless slope of the western side. The setting sun was an inflamed eye squeezing shut against the light shone in by the doctors. My neck is aching through constantly craning my head up to track the light of the aerial. I must look downwards, follow the path under the island to a new beginning.
I'm gonna call it now, but I'm going to guess that he died to his kidney stones at the end of this. And this is just him in, like, some sort of afterlife sequence. I don't know, it feels like it. Alright. Well, that
The
radio
bothy
tower
was
is still
constructed
there.
originally in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jakobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him, either.
Okay, let's see if we can get into the house. But, come on. Alright.
Inventory. A trestle table we spread wallpaper on in our first home. A folding chair, I laughed at you for bringing camping in the lakes. I was uncomfortable later and you laughed then. This diary, the bed with the broken springs. Once asleep you have to remember not to dream. A change of clothes, Donnelly's book, stolen from Edinburgh Library on the way here. I will burn them all on the last morning and make an aerial of my own.
You know, if I actually, I'm not gonna yeet this old man off the cliff, okay? I could, but I have a bad feeling it's gonna restart me from all the way down there.
In a footnote, the editor comments that at this point, Donnelly was going insane as syphilis tore through his system like a drunk driver. He's not to be trusted. Many of his claims are unsubstantiated, and although he does paint a colourful picture, much of what he says may have been derived directly from his fever.
Okay, if I'm gonna do that, hold on, I'm just gonna...
But I've been here, and I know, as Donnelly did, that this place is always half imagined. Even the rocks and caves will shimmer.
Ah, no! Oh, no, don't tell me I soft lock myself. No. 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 No.
Come back.
No. No, 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 no. No, stay. Hug the wall. Hug the wall. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay. Got it. So the old man can die to just any height. I mean, that's kind of obvious. So just don't eat yourself off a cliff, okay?
They found Jakobsen in early spring. The thaw had only just come. Even though he'd been dead nearly 7 months, his body had been frozen right down to the nerves and had not even begun to decompose. All around him, small flowers were reaching for the weak sun. The goats had adjusted happily to life without a shepherd and were grazing freely about the valley. Donnelly reports they hurled the body in fear and disgust down the shaft, but I cannot corroborate this story.
Oh. Huh. Okay. Well. Are we going in another cave?
Climbing down to the caves, I slipped and fell and injured my leg.
Oh.
I think the femur is broken. It is clearly infected. The skin has turned a bright, tight pink, and the pain is crashing in on waves, winter tides against my shoreline, drowning out the ache of my stones. I struggled back to the bothy to rest, but it has become clear that there is only one way this is likely to end. The medical supplies I looted from the trawler have suddenly found their purpose.
Oh.
They will keep me lucid for my final ascent.
Well. This is a deep cave. Ah. Okay. Next chapter, the boy. Huh. Okay, old man. How do you survive
Donnelly
this
did
fall?
not pass through the caves. From here on in, his guidance, unreliable as it is gone from me. I understand now that it is between the two of us, and whatever correspondence can be drawn from the wet rocks.
Alright, well, this got interesting. Oh.
They'd stop the traffic back as far as the Sandford Junction and come up the hard shoulder like radio signals from another star. It took 21 minutes for them to arrive. I watched Paul time it to the second on his watch.
Oh, they did it again. With the caves this time. Oh. Oh, wow. Ain't this lovely? Oh. I guess. Well. Yeah, I definitely need a towel after that. I gotta say, for an old man, we are pretty good. Like, oh, these part of the cave is wet. Imagine trying to like cling onto these rocks. Yeah, no, that is very slippery. Yep. Also, I gotta say, the music is pretty loud. I wish I was able to change in the volume control. Huh. Okay. Oh, again? Oh no, we're going around. Yeah, don't slip. Do not slip. Feeling a lot more
In my
faster.
final dream, I sat at peace with Jakobsen and watched the moon over the Sandford Junction. Goats grazed on the hard shoulder, the world gone to weed and redemption. He showed me his fever scars, and I mine, between each shoulder the nascency of flight.
Okay, yeah, this is a pathway. All the way up. It looks like there might be some other routes, but most likely they lead to a dead end. Yep. I do gotta say, it's I rarely do play walking simulators. I didn't even know this one was actually a walking simulator. But I don't mind. Kind of like a nice, relaxing journey in a way. Huh. I've seen that symbol before. Huh. Man, I think I've been in a cave like once or twice. Whoa. Whoa, okay. That's beautiful. And very pointy, but yeah. Can't go up.
When I was coming round from the operation, I remember the light they shone in my eyes to check for pupil contraction. It was like staring up at a moonlit sky from the bottom of a well. People moved at the summit, but I could not tell if you were one of them.
Behold a Damascus versus Trav. I can't understand that. What? Okay. Whoa. Someone's been busy in this cave. Oh. I'm like looking at like these engravings and do you know, at first I thought they were like brain stems away from a city, away from praying, from being okay. What we got over here? This place has a very emerald-like glow. Must be the stalactites, or not even roots, I guess. They glow in the dark, maybe? Man. All about this cave is just so glowy. So textury. Look at the reflections. You're going to take a plunge now, or... Yep. Oh boy. Okay, it doesn't help the fact that we have kidney stones. But who knows how long we can hold our breath. Okay. Waterfall. Don't tell me it's another hole. Yep. No, okay, we're just going around. Or in. This old man is very bad at falling in the holes, I'll be honest. Oh. Are those coins? Huh. I guess Road to Atlantis. We gonna emerge? No, we're... Get me up. Okay. Almost there. Okay. Finish the chapter of the caves. Did we find our way out? No, there's just even more caves. Oh wait, no we did. Okay. Lovely. Someone left me candles, and they're still lit. Okay, someone was camping. Oh. Oh hey, the moon.
wish I could have known Donnelly in this place. We would have had so much to debate. Did he paint these stones or did I? Who left the pots in the hut by the jetty? Who formed the museum under the sea? Who fell silently to his death into the frozen waters? Who erected this godforsaken aerial in the first place? Did this whole island rise to the surface of my stomach, forcing the gulls to take flight?
Yeah, you know, like, there was a lot of paint cans earlier, so could be.
Dear Esther, I find each step harder and heavier. I drag Donnelly's corpse on my back across these rocks, and all I hear are his whispers of guilt, his reminders, his burnt letters, his neatly folded clothes. He tells me I was not drunk at all.
Huh. I thought that was a cash register for a second. Just some sort of equipment. Okay. Yeah, I'm a fall candle this way. What's over here? Even more candles. Huh. Surrounded by junk.
There were chemical diagrams on the posters on the walls on the waiting room. It seemed appropriate at the time. Still life abstractions of the processes which had already begun to break down your nerves and your muscles in the next room. I crammed diazepam as I once crammed for chemistry examinations. I am revising my options for a long and happy life.
I would say that we probably live long, but are we happy? Yeah.
From here, I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you,
That thing?
if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic.
Oh, eggs.
And I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
I mean, the boats are still floating. Maybe I should see if I can float too? Yeah. I guess not.
Come back.
Okay. I'm back. Huh. Well, I guess we're, yep, up these stairs. Hmm. I mean, I gotta say, we are a lot closer to this now. So we'll probably get to it eventually. Uh-huh. Do I still got any more honey spray? Oh. Yeah, barely enough. Alright, so... Yeah, it's...
The pain in my leg
okay.
sent me blind for a few minutes as I struggled up the cliff path.
Uh,
I swallowed another handful of painkillers, and now I feel
mean,
almost lucid.
we are old.
The island around me has retreated to a hazed distance,
And
whilst the moon
we're
appears to have
addicted to
descended into my
painkillers.
palm to guide me. I can see a thick black line of infection reaching for my heart from the waistband of my trousers. Through the fugue, it's all the world like the path I have cut from the lowlands towards the aerial.
Man, that actually reminded me. Like, I still remember last month getting my tooth extraction and then having to be hyped up on painkillers. I just laid in my bed. I just couldn't do anything.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time.
Yeah, we are going down that
Shattered
pathway.
life. Now you've settled
look
on
at
the
that.
opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
Wow, near and oh wow, okay, so these white markings were letters, and he was
If
there
only Donnelly had
day
experienced
with
this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis,
out
retreating into the burning
sight?
synapses, the stones, the infection.
Oh. Yeah, when we get up there, our kidney stones are probably gonna do us in. I'm already feeling slower. Could be that or the wind. But yeah, I've been walking all day. I've been walking, falling, climbing.
Bent back like a nail, like a hangnail, like a drowning man clung onto the wheel, drunk and spiraled, washed onto the lost shore under a moon as fractured as a shattered wing. We cleave, we are flight and suspended, these wretched painkillers, this form inconstant. I will take flight, I will take flight.
Well, this is a nice lookout zone. Look at that. Oh, hey, you can see the other building from here. Alright. Yeah, let's keep going. We're almost there. Yep. Almost there. Authorized personnel. There's no one on this island, just me. Man, this fence is very just old. We're almost there. Oh, just hold on to this railing. Don't look down. Okay, this is just. I'm sorry to any customers out there that are afraid of heights. Just don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. Anyways,
Blind with panic, deaf with the roar of the caged traffic.
it's very
Cars stopped
windy.
on the road to Damascus. Paul sat at the
Ah,
roadside
God, the
like a
stairs are
girl
no
with a
longer
bloody
stairs.
gun. As useless and
The
as
path
doomed
is
as a
crumbled.
syphilitic cartographer, a dying goat herd, an infected leg, a kidney stone, blocking the traffic bound for Sanford and Exeter. He was not drunk, Esther. He was not drunk at all.
No, Esther.
His roads and his tunnels and his paths
I'm in
led inevitably to
pain.
this moment of impact. This is not a recorded natural condition. He should not be sat there with his chemicals and his circuit diagrams. He should not be sat there at all.
Man. At least there's a stairs now, and a railing. So at least this wind can't blow me away. But boy, it must feel cold out here. Gonna be catching frostbite any second. Alright. Dear Esther, I'm cold, alone, on an island. I have kidney stones, my back hurts, my leg hurts. I think I accidentally sprained my ankle.
I've run out of places to climb. I will abandon this body and take to the air.
Dear Esther, I'm about to just leave my soul.
Dear Esther, I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate.
Yep.
Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him?
Well.
Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an aerial, a beacon, that they will not forget you. We've always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent.
Oh boy. Dear Esther, goodbye. Okay. Oh god, we're gonna hit the rock. Oh god. Oh boy. No. Oh wait, can I control this? Okay. Oh nope, we're hitting the rocks. We're flying. Okay. Yeah, we're just we dear Esther, I grew wings. I've become an angel. Are we gonna stop by the paper boats? Dear Esther, I turned all your letters into a paper boat. Okay, here we go. Dear Esther, I became a bird. Yeah, I think we just got reborn into a bird or something. Yeah. Dear Esther. Goodbye. No. No, I think we're done. Oh, okay, we are actually done. Mm-hmm. No, that was an experience. Yeah. That was very relaxing. Mm-hmm. Got pretty hectic at the end, but yeah. What can I say? We were old, we had kidney stones, so many problems. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I gotta say though, the environment on that island was pretty beautiful. Mm-hmm. I'm actually curious of what it was like on the Source engine. Anyways. Dear Esther. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That was my letter.